Hey there, Saber friends. I've got a couple blades here from Michael, and I've updated them with parabolic blade tips from the Custom Saber Shop, and I just want to show you that a little bit of a close-up here, how they look better than even drilled out blade tips that what I used to do. Okay, this is the Graflex that Michael made for me. Shine through dot here in the glass eye. This is the 7/8 blade with an adapter, which is hard to notice by design because it's just a piece of 1-inch blade tube that I sanded down, which sits in here fitting the Sabers blade holder for the Graflex 1-inch. And I have the 7/8 blade that I made for Michael inserted into that 1-inch blade stock that is sitting in the emitter right here. So as you can see, it's just something slipped over the 7/8 inch blade, Plecter pixel connector. Slide it inside your Graflex. This is my retention for the blade. I really like the look of the 7/8. Look how sweet it looks with the parabolic blade tip from the Custom Saber Shop. The entire blade had to be cut a little bit because of the way the parabolic blade tips fit on. They're not just take off your old blade tip and put on the parabolic, because you do want the LED strip to sit inside the parabolic blade tip, and it actually goes in pretty deep. Goes out with a really nice look to the 7/8. Michael, I do want to show you the different colors here. We're starting off with a really pure kind of sky blue. There's some green mixed in. Their blue is probably up almost all the way. But like I told you on the phone, I don't turn it up all the way to 1023, which is like the maximum on the Plecter Labs, because with the Neopixel, if all the colors are at 1023, we're going to get some feedback. It's going to be too much draw. So we just have to optimize for the batteries. This is just a beautiful blue for the Graflex. I don't know if you can tell on camera, but it's a nice yellow flash on that one. Scrolled through to a deeper blue, so there's less green in here. I think there's about a number 12 on the red, so a very low amount of red, producing a little bit of purple here. A little bit of purple tone to my eye, but it's mostly blue. Whitish yellow flash. Pure white blaster blocks. The next color is more of a straight blue. Blue dye on, probably about 950. Yellowish white flash. Pure white blaster bolts. This is more like, you know, I was watching Attack of the Clones yesterday. This seems like the color of Anakin and Obi-Wan's lightsaber in that movie. It was really, really straight blue, it seemed like. If not a hair of purple in their blade colors. Scrolled again to a more whitish sky blue. This is a lighter blue, more of a whitish blade with a blue aura. Maybe a hair of red in here as well as green to give it white look. Now we're going into the purple spectrum, just diving from blue to purple a little bit by adding some red. So this is a indigo type of purple. I really like the way this looks. Sometimes in the Clone Wars cartoon, I feel like their blue blades had a bit of purple in it. I especially think this looks great with the yellowish white clash color. Now onto more of a SpaceWIndu style purple. I think I explained in a previous video about these blades for Michael, where I got the idea to include a purple inside the Graflex package for colors, and the idea from that comes from the book Heir to the Jedi, where Luke actually disassembles a lightsaber from a Rhodian Jedi that was killed during the Purge, and it's a purple blade lightsaber, and Luke actually ends up not being able to put that lightsaber hilt back together after he takes it apart, because he's just not, it's right around that time of episode 4, and he's just not skilled enough to actually assemble the lightsaber back together. Now at this time I'm going to switch to the 1-inch blade. Michael also got a 1-inch blade, and there is some more colors to go through, and I just want to show you with the other blade in as well. So with the 1-inch blade, Plecter pixel connector, updated to parabolic blade tip, still approximately 32 inches because I adjusted the length of the blade tube. Just kind of slide this in. There's obviously no adapter. This is a 1-inch blade holder. It's going to fit this perfectly. So there's your parabolic blade tip. Looks a lot better. Go to the next color here, which is red. Everybody's got to be able to see red, I think, on their Neopixel. It's stunning. It's beautiful. I added some blue to this red. It's about 950 to 980 of red, just under the 1023 maximum. And there's a little bit of blue in here just for that crimson look. Nice peach, yellow, white type of flash, pure white blaster bolts. And then there's a gold type of color. After the red, I feel like just to add in something from the ancient Jedi, something from the Old Republic. Jedi Sentinel would use gold, and this gold is a great combination of red and green that isn't producing any static. It's very bright, and it's a nice combination of red and green in this Neopixel. A whitish flash and pure white blaster bolts. Going to another Jedi color, just basically green with a bit of red added to it for a lighter yellowier green, but still almost like a pure green. I would say this one is like, this one's like a Return to the Jedi green. Yellow flash on clash, pure white blaster bolts. I move to a Viridian green, an almost pure white blade with a green aura. I think it's a great thing to have on your Jedi lightsaber. There was a character that from the legend stories, Cade Skywalker, who came up about 100 years after A New Hope, and he was basically the great-grandson of Luke Skywalker, and his Graflex-like lightsaber was green. It wasn't exactly like a Graflex. It was slimmer. It was a different kind of style, but it was Graflex influence, and I do think that having green as an option on your Graflex is a good idea. The next color in line is trying to mimic basically the color in A New Hope. Some of our copies of A New Hope, videotapes or original copies, show the Graflex lightsaber as an almost white blade, and this is where I'm going with this shade here. Yellow flash on clash, white blaster bolts, and a slight blue aura on this. Then this one is, as you can tell, like an aqua. Like in other times in A New Hope, it seems like his blade is aqua. Some of the posters, sometimes on the DVD version. And this, I think, is the blade that we started with, a very blue-green, sky blue, very, very pure looking on the 1 inch. I think you're really going to like this one. Yellow flash on clash. And then I believe we cycled through this already.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
Hello?
Please note, the new number